welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to create a Chrome extension, and hopefully after this video you will feel confident about creating a extension yourself. The Chrome extension we're going to create is a word count plugin here. So if you're running any blogs, you know that one of the quality factor is the number of the words in the article. So to have this kind of the plugins will be very useful to automatically count the words in the article and also in your competitor's article. Yeah, this is something that we're going to create. Okay, let's get started. You will need two things to create a Chrome extension. One is Chrome browser. The other one is a text editor. I use VS Code here. Up the structure of the Chrome extension. So here is the directory that I want to store this Google extension, Google Chrome extension. I create a folder. I will call it SEO word counter. And then I'm gonna open my VS Code and open this new directory. So you can see it's empty right now, and I can create the file there. So the most important file that we need for a Chrome extension is the manifest.json file. So in this file, we will configure the name, the version, and the permission of the Chrome extension. So here it is a JSON, and we need to specify the manifest version. Currently, Google recognizes the version 3, and then we can give a name called SEO counter, and then a description. We can say this extension counts words in the article tag on the current page. And then we need to specify the version of the extension. Since this is the first version, we'll just call 1.0. And then we need to specify the permission. And for this specific Chrome extension, we just need the permission of the active tab. So that is the bare minimum configuration of a manifest of the Chrome extension we're creating. So now we can give a try. So open Chrome. And go to Chrome extension. Let's load. So this is the directory of the Chrome extension, and we select. So now the extension is loaded, and we can see that here as well. So now this extension does nothing because it's empty. It's just that. The next step, we're going to create a user interface of this Chrome extension. So first of all, for all the extension, there need to be a icon to represent this extension in the web store and or in the Chrome browser. So pair the icon for this Chrome extension. So icons represent your Chrome extension in the Chrome browser and also in the Chrome web store. So the icon need to be in the PNG format, and also we need to provide 3 different sizes at a minimum. So if you don't have any prior design experience it may be difficult for you to design an icon, I usually go to svgrepo.com. There are tons of icons that you can choose. For example, if I search word, you will see there's tons of icons related to the word word, and you can download them. For example, here, this is an icon, and you can download the PNG file. You can download a bigger size, and you can resize yourself. That I have been using and resize in 3 different sizes. So I put it under icon, and there are 3 different sizes. So now we need to specify that in the manifest.
So we say here, we have 16 by 16, and it is under icons, and icon16.png. And we also need 48 by 48.
Okay, so here we have specified the icon. Here, let's go back to the Chrome extension, reload this extension. See, this icon is showing up. It's also showing up here. But right now, this extension has no functionality. So now let's create a pop-up for this icon. So we want to click this icon, and then there's a pop-up show up. So the way to do it is to create a new file called popup.html. Inside the HTML, we'll just create a HTML file like how we create usually. And there's HTML tag, and then there's a head, and there's a body, and inside the body there's a heading. We can call this word count in this article, and then there's a p tag, and the p tag will update that with the final number of the word count. We'll give an ID because we'll update that dynamically. Count. And in the head, have a title called SEO word counter. Yep. So this is a user interface for the pop-up. Later on, we want to update this word count p tag dynamically, so we will need to have some JavaScript to handle that. So we will call that popup.js, and we can create this popup.js here, and right now we can keep that empty. And right now we have this popup.html, but it does nothing because we did not specify that in the manifest.json. So let's update that. So here you can say action, and then there's an attribute called default popup, and then we point to popup.html. And also we have a default icon, and then we can use the same icon here. Okay, so now let's give a try. Let's reload this extension. No errors. So if there's any error, there should be a button called errors, and then we can pin this and click. See, that is the pop-up. So it looks a little funny there. So we can modify this a little bit. So let's add some style to it. So we can say body width 300, and also we want to make sure the text aligns the center. Let's reload this and give a try. Oh, looks a lot better, right? So the word count core logic is happening in a script called a content script. So content script is the script that can talk to a web page, another browser. And we have another JavaScript called popup.js, which is to get the information from the content script and then display on the pop-up. So let's start with the popup.js here. So we will get the information from the content script just like I just said. And then here we can do query and then get the act tab and then current window true, and then there's a function returns the tab. And then here, some message. We will send an action to the content script and the action name called get word count. And if the response is not empty, then response is word count. It's not empty. We will update the p tag that we mentioned before. The p tag, I believe, is content. Is the word count, and then text content equals to response dot word count plus a words. So if it is empty, we will update the same p tag with different words. So we will say word count not available. Okay. So that is a pop-up. So right now we need to do the content script we just mentioned. And that is the core functionality. So inside the content script, we will have a function to count words given a text. So this is the function that I wrote before. I will not go into the detail because that is the most important thing for this tutorial, but we will go through how we are going to receive the message from the pop-up.js. Chrome.runtime.onMessage add listener, and then we have a function, and then inside a function we will see how we're going to deal with the action that's sent from popup.js. Response. So if the request dot action equals to get word count, we will get the article elements on the page. So if there is a article elements on the page, we will try to count the words inside that element. So now is the time we're going to call the function to count the words. And then after we get the word count, we will send back word count. So if there's nothing, we will send back some response as well, but it will be just 0. Okay. Same as before, we create a content.js, but it is not being specified in the manifest.json, so it does nothing. So we need to do specify there. So that will be a content script, then it's an array, and inside the array we specify a match is, and for this content script we want that to work for any URL. So here we will say this will work for all URLs. And we need to specify where is that content script. Okay, finish this manifest and we can reload this Chrome extension and see whether that works. So we can do update. And we can go to a blog page. There's some errors. It says it cannot find this element. So let's go back. So clearly this ID is wrong. We called it word count. It's not word counter. Let's save that and I go back and update. And then reload this and see what else. Oh, it's working. Let's go to a different. Let's go to a different page. See, you can see the total words in this blog post now. Hopefully you are learning something new from this video. If you do like this video, please make sure to click the like button. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.